Hey, Mike the Cop here, ready to give you 12 pet peeves of cops. Yes, the list could be longer, could be shorter, depends on the cop. But let me tell you this, there's definitely some pet peeves, and I'm going to give you the insider information. Look at it like me, helping you.
I will defend my brothers, I will defend the weak. I will pursue and fight evil so others may sleep. I am the sheepdog, protecting the night. Wolf hunters unite, bring it on. It's time to fight. I will defend my brothers.
Alright, everyone has behaviors that bother them. Things that start out as irritations. Then they upset you a little bit. Then they turn into things that annoy the living crap out of you. Then they become full-blown pet peeves that you disdain with the passion of 1,000 suns. Cops are no different. It's just that they see the same behaviors over and over and over again that we kind of come up with a common list of pet peeves. And I'm going to give you some insider information to that today. So here we go. The overused joke, okay? Because the joke isn't even good. It's when you walk into a random establishment, maybe you're going in to get something to drink, maybe you got called there for a report, and you walk in and someone's like, huh, I didn't do it. Hey Dave, they're finally here to get you. He's over there, that's the one you're looking for. Don't shoot.
I'm picking up your sarcasm.
Well, I should hope so, because I'm laying it on pretty thick.
Right. You might as well just go find the window washer and tell him he missed a spot. I'm sure he hasn't heard that. The traffic stop interruption. This is when an officer is on a traffic stop, and it's if by some compelling force, maybe demon possession, someone pulls their car right up next to you so that they can convey some completely non-related information, or something that they should make you aware of.
I am sorry. I take Cymbalta. I'm ready to explode. And I did not take my pill today.
No, lady. I'm not in the middle of anything.
I can make a fist with no problem. I've broke many people's arms, and
I mean, what's going through their head? Just driving along and, oh, there's a cop. You know what? I've been meaning to ask a cop something. The I only know one way home lady. No matter how many flashlights, no matter how many road flares, no matter how many cones, no matter how many signs literally saying, road closed, this way blocked, doesn't matter. No matter how many hundreds of cops may be out there in bright yellow vests, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Someone is going to come and ask if they can come through that way. Listen, if you want to know the depth of depravity in mankind, all you have to do is direct traffic. Trust me, it's science. The do you know so-and-so pet peeve is the assumption that every cop knows every other cop. In other words, if I'm talking to someone in Michigan and they say, hey, my cousin Chad's a cop in Florida. Do you know him? Yeah, I know Chad. He's a real great guy. No, why would I know Chad? We live 8 states away. How many states are in between? The name drop. The infamous name drop. It's closely related to the so-and-so. This is different in that they think that just because they know someone's name that works at your department, they get carte blanche to do whatever they want. Drive recklessly, however they please.
Sorry, I was texting.
The bad parenting technique. This is when you got parents that are either too bad, too stupid, or too lazy to raise their own kids, so they use the imaginary police as a tool to make their kids do what they want. Hey, little Timmy, you better eat your vegetables there, or I'm going to call the police and they're going to take you to jail. Hey, Sally, you didn't do your homework. If you do that again, I'm calling the police and they're going to take you to jail. Oh, hey, thanks for making your kids need counseling, or to have pee trickle down their leg the first time they actually come in contact with a cop.
People always ask the cops to scare their kids into being good.
Mom!
What I really want to do is tell those kids, hey, how about I take mom or dad to jail and me and you go get ice cream? The person who refuses to get over. Listen, when you call the cops, if you have an emergency, we want to get there. We want to actually help solve the problem. But it never fails. The second those lights flick on, the siren starts wailing, somebody's going to freeze and not pull over to the right and get out of the way.
Ooh, damn, yo!
Oh, look, hon. A cop's driving behind us. Maybe I should stop right here in this lane. What do you think? That sounds like a good idea. Either that or just get over to the left where he's trying to pass us. I see that cop with his lights on behind me coming up really fast. But gosh, I don't want to miss my turn into the grocery store. Please come take him to jail. Oh, can I bond him out? And before everyone freaks out that I'm making fun of legitimate victims, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the consummate place that you go to all the time for the same thing over and over and over, and you want the police to come here and solve your problem, but then you want to turn around and you get mad at the police because they came and they solved your problem. Man, we have to take him to jail. He literally assaulted you. Okay, how soon can I get him out? What's the bond? And then as soon as they get out, they're on the Maury Povich show together trying to figure out whose baby it is.
You are the fun!
The struggle is real. I'm gonna make a police report at the weirdest hour. I don't know what leads up to this. I don't know what the thought process is. But there are plenty of people that for some reason, at 3:15 in the morning, decide that weird email they got from the Nigerian guy saying they owed money to the IRS 6 weeks ago, you know what? The cops should know about that right now.
I go chop your dollar. I go take your money, disappear.
No. They can't be bothered to come to the station during normal business hours and make such a report. No, they need you to come there. Then they need to tell you that you need to be quiet because everyone's sleeping. Yes, it happened a while ago. Yes, I really don't have any details, but I really think I should let you know about this, and I want a report number. Guy that asks, hey, is everything okay? Is there something I should know about? Listen, sometimes when it's slower on patrol, a lot of cars will show up to something that's really not that pressing of a matter. Or perhaps they didn't know what they had, so several cars go. This is a common practice. This might happen when you see 3 cop cars on a traffic stop, and you're assuming it's the world's largest drug bust, and really is someone that rolled a stop sign. But the other 2 cops were driving by and stopped to make sure everything was fine. Same thing happens in neighborhoods all the time. But invariably, there's that guy that walks out the front door in the middle of it all.
It's my neighbor.
Hey, is everything okay? You didn't get the voicemail we left? We called everybody in the neighborhood before we came over here to make sure they knew what was going on. Listen, if everything's not okay, you just stepped right into the middle of it. Welcome. Oh, sorry, I forgot to run everything by you before we did our job. About that. And if there was a pressing matter we needed to come get you out of your house, believe me, you'd know we were there. The abuse of 911. If you've ever thought, who calls 911 to say that someone made fun of them on Facebook? Someone really call 911 to say that someone in the family ate the last chicken wing?
You don't act right, you're not part of the family.
Whoa. You're in the percentage of the population that is normal. It's not always non-cops that are the pet peeve. It's other cops. Yes, there's plenty that non-cops that are out there committing crimes can do to create some pet peeves for us. There's plenty of law-abiding citizens that have behaviors that create pet peeves for us. But some of the biggest pet peeves come from dealing with each other. For me, the worst one is the droning on of the long and never-ending radio transmission. They tell the entire report over the air. It never stops. It goes on and 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 on. Meanwhile, 17 other people are all trying to key up their mic and they can't get through with actually pertinent information. Every time this happens, this goes through my head.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. And may God have mercy on your soul.
So there you have my 12 pet peeves that I wanted to share with you. What are yours? Drop them in the comments. If you're a cop, I'd love to hear what you would add or take away. If you're a non-cop, I would love to hear what your pet peeves are. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, follow, smash that button. Whatever it is you kids do these days. Until next time. Okay, man. Load this thing up right now. You're right. It's working out stuff. Really getting my heart rate up.
You ain't even started working out yet.
Tell that to the sweat beating up on my pecs. Okay, so what now?
Well, we'll start with deadlifts.
Not gonna lie, man. That sounds super unappealing.
Working out isn't exactly for everyone.